Déjame tirar la weá.
As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet is yet to show. Ought we to wait for them? Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold o'er the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fort. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Here, if you please.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Here at last.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to...
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
I don't know what to do.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my... Not to mention, I have to find them. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular. You would procure it yourself. In that case, might I trouble you to bring... The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft... We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated, sir.
Tellers, Maya's might can be harvested from phantoms. Months.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive. If that's not the case, you are...
What should I do? What to do? Hoy, arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and... That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going... I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd... I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore
Now we seek gold ore, though 'tis sold in shops. Mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I quite agree.
Ah, our errand is nearly done. And not a moment...
Hoy, arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church? Now lots of people who live nearby, the priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful.
Now, we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Of course.
Perfect spot for a kid. It's past time I attended to the day's work.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
The world could use more places like this.
Need anything?
¿Cuántos son?
Need anything? Many thanks.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Then
You the Arisen? Sven wants to meet with you. Says...
¿quién es Sven? No me acuerdo quién era Sven.
Lots to do. Wonder if you want to notice if I stay here a bit.
I'm in fine.
There's comfort in the humdrum.
I don't like this place
Where's
at all.
my car?
I didn't tell me. Lies as my parents. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
It is a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
Right you are.
Me gustó, weón. Ay, weón. Medio pique para allá. No, ya no. Los dos están en el mismo lado. Hacer esto.
Suppose that's enough for one day. But a moment's rest.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Este no tiene ni
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
encontrarte 10.000. ¿Qué hito que se coloca en cualquier lugar al que uno desee regresar? ¿No cacha que tenía eso? 15.000.
Stop by again soon.
Well then, how might I be of service? Give me a coin to show for it.
Welcome.
Well met. Mistakes this time. From me to
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged.
Justo lo que necesitaba.
All my days was so death comes to me.
I spend my days in...
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me. But in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine so he was put into our care.
Lady Eleanor is willing to show us around the gracious hand. I say we make full use.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judge. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay- Come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you?
Investiga la mano caritativa.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Ah, abajo.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Brun? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! Now! Now!
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow you. Where ought we to go now?
¿Dónde iríamos?
This place gives me an...
Each of our patients did...
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition... That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical... None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all man, and yet... A part of me is afeared for them.
This basement sick room sounds rather unsavory. Shall we see what Sir Lubomir knows of it?
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the... And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the... Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
I have no...
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I know not why. The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
Oh, someone help me.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
It is as you say.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not... I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you.
Might we not seek out the individuals to whom these records of treatment belong and question them about Lady Elena? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
Elena? Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine. But I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. They were whispering. But I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well, suspicious. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter. And always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
¿Por dónde la entrada que tengo yo? Voy.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would...
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import. Of that I am certain.
That's odd.
I fear I've much to attend to.
But a moment's rest.
Nice place to sit.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Wait to see what the day holds.
We are hardly familiar with one another.
Pero ahora voy a reunirse a Gashea.
My knees have been acting up a bit. Wonder how long this job.
You seem well.
Pleasant breeze.
All this
This is a place of prayer. I fear I've much to attend to. This is a place of prayer.
¿Qué voláis? No me marca nada.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially... At any rate, they may know aught of you.
I pray this will convey the depth of my gratitude.
We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
Well said.
I need it.
Como una droga, la weón.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used... I don't like... Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
You have my support.
Shall we bring the medicine we discovered to the doctor over in the rest town? Mayhap he can tell us of its effects. I know where that person can be found, Master. This...
Oh, sir, if you please.
¿Qué quería?
Pray, excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. I understand.
Follow me.
No te vayas a seguir, güey.
Time to hit the sack.
¿A dónde te lo dije? Nah. Ya vamos a verlo, ¿no? Va a tener que salir, ¿no? Vamos a salir y vamos a...
Won't someone do aught about this?
Slim pickings of late.
Look, I'm going through all my equipment. All of the chance.
Take it easy.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads. Just
Curar el silencio. No, no, no.
bite the hour. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me.
A lighter pack makes for a lighter heart, 'twould seem.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right.
Oh, how I've longed.
So tired. I'm barely the vim to tie my boots.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Welcome, and well met.
Off to market I go.
'Tis too late to turn the tide. My heart cannot take this.
We ought to proceed with caution. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Welcome, should you so desire. I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
No.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in. Much obliged.
Vamos, güey.
What's going on? Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every
¿Cómo se llama ya? A ver. El día de Herbert, sí, el día de Herbert.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient. Though they only travel during the day.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or ne'er.
I'm in fine. I cannot help but be wary after all I've seen.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Surely I'm overdue a deal.
To look forward to, but a long day of I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
Getting my armor connected to the wall.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Good day, sir.
Not good will come of this.
Qué putada, de vuelta se dio. Se dio una puta y vuelta. No, me dejó al lado. No. No, que me dejó al lado, loco.
Might treat us to a roast tonight.
Well met, sir. How does the day treat you then?
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are nomad.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumb? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten, do you truly? If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt.
What say we gather some information?
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. There's no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than a few. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit. Unless you were to find it for me.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Lots to do. Have a precious little time.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
No quarrel here.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Was most effective.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this shot. Perilous.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
communicate in Elvish. Pray, call upon.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. Mind to the rain, Master.
Rain has a way of dampening one's mood. Literally.
Llegate al cabro chico acá.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
As a result, we move as one.
Yo creía que era ahí.
Where are you going?
I trust all's well.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy... Speak to me another...
A good day to you.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of felled beasts. In times past, since a few days, it could be, say, if...
The flowers that bloom, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual.
hit the sack.
The flowers, from what I can... Isn't that unusual?
I got nothing for...
Pray, sir, as for where to look, you could try and ask...
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy. He's always helped, and he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way. I still recall his smile when he told me of... Oh, Rog. Well,
The flowers that bloom around here glow, come from what I can glean. The petals absorb the sun's light. Isn't that unusual?
Mayhap the flower beds will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. I can guide you there if you wish.
Ya. Más fácil por abajo, po. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Estoy acá.
Mayhap the flower beds will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. I can guide you there if you wish.
Irme la voy a por otro lado.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have to quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. Right you are.
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
I dare say, the arisen think of this not doubt us.
Resounding success.
When past, be sure to avoid open flame.
Not a bad haul.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
It's rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
I only hope we encounter no foes ere we are safely through. She wins! It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to
You wish me at the Vanguard? By your will.
Beware.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. It will be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Ah, yes, now I see.
Tiene que ser héroe.
novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
¿Eh? No.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Where the undead? I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
It's no great shock to me.
The flowers that bloom around here, from what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light. Isn't that unusual?
Está el pendejo.
thought fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I'll make them pay for that. Gold as well as blood.
Methinks we could move this boulder, if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Might I be of assistance?
Mierda, y lo saqué para abajo.
You'll not live to regret this.
I will protect you.
Beyond any foe.
Decent spot for a campsite.
Yeah, well, maybe broken leg, but I'm in no need of a respite yet.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Oh, a ballista.
It's not...
Skeletons, master!
esta weá.
Battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
It is as you say.
No, no.
I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done.
It's hot like that! Strike now!
This brute has quite the temper!
It's a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our best will do. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Viene para acá. Medio dragoncito, sí. Puta, si se bugueó ahí. Bacán, pero.
appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox cart would get us there with little effort.
Drivers can be a decent source of gossip. There's ought to be found there.
Can you not see it? Let us ponder how best to proceed.
There, Master! I'm dead! Care to feel the wind on your face? Jump up and I'll send you flying!
back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there.
What's this?
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
keep you as pricks.
I cannot fault your prowess. Because your strength arisen!
Right where I need them, arisen. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
I think... What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves. How is it I'm still alive? You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go home now.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Estoy yendo de un principio, llegó hace rato.
Could you come over here?
El drago. Si se destruye esa hueá lo mata.
Follow me, Arisen.